Jeremy Tillman. Thanks, Pete. All right, so as Pete promised, I am the last act. So after this, you guys can have act for free booze and free food and enjoy South by Southwest. And my promise, I'll make this as quick and painless as possible. And warning ahead of time, the colors I chose, I didn't realize were going to be blinding when I made this presentation, but some of you guys may suffer some eye damage as I go through it. Okay, so I think we went through an entire event about Gostrey without actually showing the Gostrey product, I think. So quick show of hands, who here has actually used Gostrey before? Okay, great, you guys are the best. Who do we lure off the street with the promise of free booze and free food? I see you guys up here at the front, for sure. Some of you guys in the back, great. So this is a first for you guys. So for some of you guys, it's old hats. For you guys, you might be learning something new and amazing, really exciting you need to know about. So this is Gostrey. So Gostrey is a browser extension, and basically it detects and blocks third-party trackers. It stops ads, it makes pages faster, and we like to use the phrase that it makes browsing smarter. It's a smarter way to browse. So an important question is, what does it mean to browse smarter? But I think an even more important question is, what does it mean to browse stupider? So to browse stupider, I'll walk you guys through. I'm trying to be, okay, so I did this on the plane here, so that tells you a little something about my work ethic. So I put that up there so you guys know that the connection on the plane wasn't too bad. But what I did is I went to USA Today. And if we have anyone here that works at USA Today, like a journalist in the audience who's gonna like blast us tomorrow for doing this, anybody? No? Okay, good. So I went to the site and just typed in USA Today. What you guys can see over here is Gostrey is actually going, it's working. It's showing you all the trackers that are loading on the page. And many of these guys are ad trackers. And one of the first things that you might see is this giant Jeep advertisement that kind of pops up and like obscures everything on the page. And it literally does this for a half minute. So nothing changes for the next 30 seconds as this thing loads and the content that you went there for is gone. So in my opinion, this is browsing stupid. Like you went to USA Today to read articles or see the news or like have stuff in digestible portions that you can process and get on with your life. But here you spend an entire minute looking at a still image of a Jeep that fades in and fades out as the page tries to load. And I'm gonna save you guys from the pain. It takes 70.5 seconds for this page to load. And I saved you the pain, that's actually a full video ad, which just obscures the top half of the page. And there were 68 trackers, 786 requests that were made, and 5.7 megabytes of data that were transferred. This is just a regular page you might go to. So browsing smarter, we hope, is using a tool like Gostrey. And I'm going to see here, I go in there, I restrict the site, I block everything, I reload the page. What you should see, hopefully, is a cleaner, faster, safer browsing experience. Here we got that giant Jeep ad is gone. There's only 7 trackers. I think it loads in about 8 seconds. I'll show the data here. Load time was 8.5 seconds, 7 trackers, only 200 requests, and I think it's 0.1 megabytes of data that's transferred. So in our universe, this is browsing smarter. So if you want a cleaner, faster, safer internet, using a tool like Gostrey is a great way to do it. In case you want to see them side by side, that's kind of the comparison. So with Gostrey, without Gostrey. So Gostrey should have you feeling pretty good, but the question is, how does it work? Any Lebowski fans here? Anybody? Anybody? I got a few? Okay. So Gostrey has a lot of features. So we have block list tracker protection, we have anti-tracking, we have ad blocking, we have smart blocking, we have simple UI, grammar control. It's a lot of crap. So much stuff that the tool itself is getting pretty full. So it's, in many ways, an all-in-one Swiss Army knife. It does a lot of things, it does them well, but it's getting to the point where you have to decide, is this the one extension that just controls everything that we do from a privacy perspective? And I think we all know how that ended, for those nerds that we have in the movie. So our plan for the rest of the year, this is kind of where it ends, a nice product promo for me, is to actually go from one dedicated extension to an entire product suite. And the hope and the dream is to build a product suite that extends the power and the insights that you get from Gostrey to multiple devices, which much more specific, specialized functionality. So hopefully go from that all-in-one approach to much more of a sort of like an ecosystem approach to solving user privacy and providing user insight. So Gostrey, you guys should know by now. We actually have a mobile browser. So any of you guys out there who are looking for a way to browse online on your mobile device with no trackers and no ads, we do have a Gostrey mobile browser. In 2018, it's going to be revamped. So we're basically going to be pulling the Gostrey 8 functionality into our mobile browser. We're also building a streamlined version of Gostrey called Gostrey Plus. It's a streamlined Gostrey, plus a couple of the features that we think are better for those who are more average users. So, for example, Gostrey Rewards is a way to earn discounts and product offers on products that might interest you, as well as something called the Gostrey tab. So this is a way for us to pull into, to sort of break out that browser extension experience and to pull in the clicks private search. So this is a completely private search where your search queries aren't sent to a third-party server. And it's meant to sort of cut that sort of like search page out of the process. So instead of going to the Google search page with about 10 pages of results, you should get 3 results that are really great and in a way that's completely private. We're also rolling out a premium product. So some of you guys might use Gostrey in your job. So this product is designed to do real-time analysis for researchers, professionals, analysts. It's really designed to give a much more in-depth, detailed look under the hood at the impact that trackers are having on web pages across the internet. And then finally, we hope to really break out the browser and build out, I think Chris had mentioned this, the Gostrey desktop extension, sorry, the application. So this is very experimental at this time, but it's designed to detect and block trackers across all your desktop applications. So not just the websites you visit, but also for Spotify, also for Slack, also for any email services that you use. So the idea is to extend the power of Gostrey beyond the browser into the rest of the applications that you use. And I'll kind of leave this here. I didn't have a clever thing to say for this guy, but the idea is that all these tools together, we hope, form a much more powerful product ecosystem that can meet the needs of our users and extend user privacy and provide insights beyond just the browsing experience, and really impact every touch point that they have with the World Wide Web, which is increasingly almost everything that we do. So that's our goal for 2018 and beyond. And with that, that is the end of my presentation. The bar is still open. I think the food truck's still there because I can hear it. So if you guys are even vaguely interested in privacy, come talk to me afterwards. Otherwise, go grab some beer, enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll see you out there. Bye, guys.